Welcome back to Memoria. We're just doing a little bit of exploring now that we've joined the army, and we've got this darkness lamp thing, which we're trying to figure out where it goes. Oh, we just went there. This is something totally different. Head up here. Let's see. Oh, there's the reading. Oh, man, there's a big hall. Where's all this stuff? Ice statue? And can you do anything with that?
It's ice cold.
Well, that's useful.
Someday they'll erect a statue.
Oh, he just magicked the books. Ah. Giant window.
It's shiny and clean. Just a moment. There's an odd indentation.
That's the same as the other thing.
I see water on the other side. There's an odd indentation.
Can I do anything with that?
That won't get me anywhere. That won't get. That won't get. That won't get me anywhere. That won't get. That won't get.
All right, so we don't
There's
have
an odd.
whatever we need, unless that's some sort of hint. Yeah, so there's just head up here, which. Come on. Maybe she'll just appear somewhere, I guess. Well, come on. It's like, how many clicks does it take to get the reading center of the reading place? Bookshelves. Runes.
What kind of runes are these?
Oh, those are the symbols of the 6 elements. That's the symbol for Earth, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna have to memorize this.
That's probably the symbol for ore. That symbol stands for water. That symbol represents ice.
Okay.
That's clearly the symbol for air. That rune stands for fire.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to memorize that. Hopefully, I won't have
The
to.
ice djinn in these halls has shown me the way to an ancient text. It's one of the few in which the Garden of Oblivion is mentioned.
And
It's a travelogue by a mage named Halef ben Jalif. He was a servant of one of the Mogul mages and sent out to find the garden.
Okay.
which Mogul mage?
The last of the Moguls, Malakar. Unfortunately, he never found the garden.
But
And
we will.
fearing punishment, he began to hide from his master's lackeys. He feared that if he were found, they would, here I quote, "First place the mask on me, and then transform me into a lifeless artifact."
We know that all too well.
Who knows? Perhaps a ring or a bracelet.
Or a staff?
Ah, staff.
Those Moguls really knew how to ruin someone's life.
What was his name again?
He was called Halef ben Jalif. I wonder if they ever caught him.
I think they may have caught him.
What else do you know about Ben Jalif?
Not much. He was given the mask and sent out to find the garden. That's all it says here.
In the garden?
What does the log say about the garden?
It says that some sort of magic word is buried in the garden.
Ah,
A
magic
word.
word.
That will awaken the true power of Malakar's mask, and that 3 secret chambers will point the way there.
Last
The
Crusade.
rest is just incoherent nonsense.
Are you sure?
Yes, the search for the garden must have gone to Jalif's head. He babbles that the place was created by an ancient entity, a servant of time, and that Satinav, the Lord of Time,
Satinav.
separated the garden from our spheres, so that nothing that happens in the garden would have consequences for our reality. Then there's something about lies that become truth, and a hole in the Book of Time. Obviously the inventions of a half-wit.
So what is this true power?
There's a spell buried in the garden which will waken the true power of the mask. What is its true power?
It says here that the mask presents its bearer with a choice. He either decides for sweet oblivion or to undo things which once happened, as if they never came to pass.
That sounds very powerful.
Sounds like just what Geron needs.
Oh yes, it does. More than a few would murder for such power.
In the 3 chambers,
3 chambers show the way?
the Pennant Man will pass.
Entrances are located somewhere in Draconia. Keep an eye out for this symbol. You can have the pages, if you like.
Thank you.
Okay. I'd like a page for all the runes, so I can memorize
To open the
those. Don't have to
chambers,
memorize
you
them.
need to have the mask with you. Until you have the mask, there's no point in searching for the chambers.
Are you inciting me to steal?
I'm only here to pass on knowledge. What
I
you
was gonna
do
take everything
is your
anyways.
business, and yours alone.
Though I like to think of her as much more of a robber than a skillful, sneaky thief the way Geron is.
The garden was created by a servant of time?
Correct. They say this servant sleeps in the 3 chambers and waits for a mage to wake him.
Does it have to be a mage?
It shall be
Yes.
me.
Only the presence of magic will disturb his sleep.
Got a magic friggin' staff. And Satanav.
Sartinav is the guardian of time. He watches over the book of time and makes sure that no one disturbs or changes the things written there.
Has anyone ever seen him?
No, he's only a legend.
Well, that's that for that.
You know, I find it curious that you've never heard anything about this at all.
Well,
I
we have
noticed your
from the
tattoo.
first game, you
You're
know.
a descendant of Malachi yourself, aren't you? Have you learned nothing from your forefathers?
No. I'm hearing about all this for the first time.
And our prince, above the observatory. He's your brother, isn't he?
Unfortunately.
I just wonder what drives you. An uncanny determination glows in your eyes. Either you'll achieve the impossible, or you'll descend into the deepest madness.
I won't be stopped.
I only want to warn you. Please, take care of yourself.
Okay. Back to the main hall. Oh, we should be free to go to the laboratory now.
Xerxes!
Calm down. I'm allowed to leave my room now.
So shut up. Let's talk about the staff
Have you
and how you're
taken
gonna
a
give it to
closer
me.
Look at the staff on the table?
Briefly,
And?
it is ensouled. Longer study will show what lies within.
And the mask?
What do you know about this mask here?
I don't like it. It gives me an uneasy feeling.
We'll research it.
Examine the mask.
Later.
When later?
Please, stop harassing me with your annoying questions. I feel good about this sphere right now.
The Carpenter's
I
Cup.
need to make use of this inspiration.
In this
What
lab?
sort of room is this?
A workshop.
And what do you do here?
As an ore elementalist, I study stones and crystals.
And dangerous artifacts.
Those two.
Well, what have your
What are you studying?
examinations
An
uncovered?
elemental sphere. Don't bother me, I have a good feeling right now. The work is going very smoothly.
And we can change that.
You only research things that give you a good feeling?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death. Does that answer your question?
Well, how are you
How are
feeling?
you feeling now?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate
Oh,
only cold flesh and death.
whoa. We need to staff it up.
I know now who you are. Your name is Halef Ben Jalif. You were Malaka's servant. He sent you to find the Garden of Oblivion, but you only made it as far as Draconia. As a punishment, the mask was placed on you. Your memory was stolen, and you were made into what you are now. Yes.
What did the staff say?
It's not written
Ah,
here.
it's story
The
time with Geron.
elementals could only
My
write down
favorite.
What his spirit observed, not what happened in Sadja's mind.
This should be the whole game, it's just story time with
Waited for
Geron.
this moment for so long, and now this.
So you're a victim.
In fact, it has
of
been,
Marsh
actually.
yourself.
Just from different
I
people.
suppose I can forgive you.
I mean, we... Oh, can I not... Okay, we got the staff back. Oh, that's while we're touching the staff. So we gotta change this dude's mind using our staff powers to give him a staff infection. Next time. Catch you guys then.